Now let's take our top stories. The Minister of Transport and Aviation signed an agreement with public transport stakeholders. Independent Media Commission (IMC) calls for ethical reporting on coronavirus pandemic. Homeless citizens of Sierra Leone raised concern towards the 3 days lockdown. Now for the full news with Maria Tudukure.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to NewsWatch Online TV News Hour with me, Maria Tudukure. The Independent Media Commission (IMC) calls for ethical reporting on coronavirus pandemic and seek to monitor media coverage on the COVID-19. Let's join Marian and Maria Bangura.
The Independent Media Commission is a body that regulates the media in Sierra Leone. The Commission seeks to monitor with keen interest local media coverage and reportage on the COVID-19 pandemic. The Commission calls on all media owners to ensure the protection and welfare of their staffs and urges the public to adhere to the correct messages from the World Health Organization. This medium engaged Dr. Suma.
Well, the press release is practically about ethical standards in reporting on the corona pandemic. It's a global thing and it's been ravaging countries much stronger than us in terms of health, and it's a worry for all of us. In as much as it's a worry, the media has a very big role to give the right story, make the right representations. Otherwise, if it's blown out of proportion, you will have a whole set of people worrying when they should not worry, giving false information out and about. So that's a big danger and a big challenge. Don't forget, it happened also in the Ebola period, when a lot of fake news, a lot of the wrong information was going out and about, and it caused a lot of unrest, mayhem, and trouble in the country. So now we want to arrest that, because the right dose of information helps a lot in curbing the spread, in helping people to adhere to the basic standards given by the Ministry of Health and also by the World Health Organization. So that's why this particular release is out. We put out this press release practically as a result of what has been going on even before the press release went out. Why? People are just writing things, medically unfounded things like using hot water or doing this or doing that. Some are even recommend if you drink more alcohol, you will be free from the things that are not scientifically founded, not proven by people who are medics or people who are medically trained. So as a matter of fact, instead of helping, you create more confusion. Superstition becomes much more important than scientifically tested truth. And that's a big challenge. So therefore, you really want to help journalists, help the nation. Their outreach is very great. Just with the touch of a button, one fake news makes the rounds all over the country and even up to, I could say, abroad, America and all other places. And the wrong perception is taken. Our people are gullible. They are not really that highly informed to be able sometimes to decipher between what is given here. And so that's why it's important that journalists in themselves maintain some level of responsibility for the society.
Reporting for NewsWatch Online Television, I am Marian and Maria Bangura.
Following the public pronouncement on the decrease in the pump of fuel per litre for petrol, diesel and kerosene from 8,500 leones to 7,000 leones, the Ministry of Transport and Aviation, in collaboration, fares for public transport across the country effective Thursday, 2nd of April 2020.
Minister of Trade and Industry, Dr. Hinga Sandi, stated that the President of Sierra Leone, Dr. Julius Maada Bio, have endorsed the reduction of all petroleum products in the country. He added that all Sierra Leoneans should help in making the reduction of petroleum products translate into reduction in the cost of public transportation.
Seriousness of this government under the leadership of His Excellency the President, and especially at this moment where we realize COVID-19 don't cause a lot of havoc, but almost all everything they do, including with economy. His Excellency the President upon the advice will come out from the Ministry of Trade, don't endorse a reduction in the price of all petroleum products. Don't get a discussion with the OMCs, then the one that they market the oil, the petroleum products. Then we get forget meeting immediately after this meeting too. But one frustration where we get last, where we reduce the price from 9,000 to 8,500. What we expect say for don't get an impact on the cost of transport. Now one thing where this time we're not going to get for tolerate at all. And I make we call on her because sooner than the people then where they interface with them when they are where they do the transportation. Where government they think for make life for the citizenries of this country better. We all are Sierra Leoneans, we all will be part of that process. Embrace and make sure the reduction translate into reduction in the cost of transport.
The Minister of Transport and Aviation, Cabinet Kalon, when speaking during the meeting that was held with public transport stakeholders, agreed and signed a document on the reduction of price on public transportation within Freetown and the provinces. He also admonished them to abide by what the ministry has set as a government policy, especially now that Sierra Leone is facing a difficult time to fight against COVID-19.
This afternoon we had a meeting with all the transport holders, keke, bikes, taxi, all the commercial vehicles, with the Minister of Transport and Minister of Trade. We explained to them the reduction in price from of fare from 8,500 to 7,000. We also signed a document with all the transport stakeholders to tell them the current cost of transportation from region, from Freetown to the provinces. So that's basically what we have done today, and we hope we also admonish the owners or all the operators to actually abide by what we have said as a government policy, and we are going to enforce it.
Reporting for NewsWatch Online TV, I am Tene Conte.
Homeless citizens of Sierra Leone raised concerns towards the 3 days upcoming lockdown. Marian Amara Bangura was in the streets of Freetown to talk to these people. Let's hear from them.
Anything very much I'm not going at this world self. You get family, you're not able to feed them. 2 out of that end day, that 3 days day. So I tell you, not get 500 Leone in pockets for feeding 10 people. So I tell you, get 10 people then I use. You're not able to feed them that day. Then I can't lock you that 3 days day. I expect for go further post in the streets. You know go on the streets, for go fend you. Then when meet somebody say, "Oh, can't give me small chilla go feed me picking there." You go tell them what back say, "Hey, now me go feed the picking there." Now Lord look am. If you go for the lock person, let it go supply the people and the food then. Yes, let them go there indoors. Now the indoors so me now. Let me go there 3 days. And now the 3 days they be 3.
Una say who they sleep. We no get side for go where they can get 3 days lockdown. We no get side where they go sleep. We no get nothing for you. Pass through close only. And when they don't get 3 days lockdown, so we suffer. We suffer. Pass man and go to Kana water. We get tea for you. So mother, we no get side where they get when they don't get 3 days lockdown. And I say we like they do any day. My sister they best free. They suffer. So if you're not able to do favor for we, at least for we the young man, they will be able to survive from now. We will appreciate. My mama don't like that. We suffer, baby. We just can't let no body and no fine. This sick here, we don't care. This coronavirus, we don't care. We pray to all the guys right now. We don't get my mingle to yourself. All government don't can put 3 days lockdown. How they expect you for long get?
We're glad, but we're not glad back because waiting we don't begin here. So how would they live enough fine for me? So God, 3 days lockdown. Okay, we never sign on for sleep. Some man where we get done by half thing they don't keep. But we now we not get food and gas to not even buy not itself. So they agree about 3 days lockdown. Crossing up for car street where we not get sign out. We want over how we for them. Because we not get room there for sleep. We not get. Not table how we do. Then they say we not for car street. They not find for we. So the government is here for now, here for do us for me.
You're still watching NewsWatch Online TV News. Now let's go for a quick break.
COVID-19 is an infectious disease caused by a new coronavirus introduced to humans for the first time. It is spread from person to person, mainly through the droplets produced when an infected person speaks, coughs, or sneezes. These droplets can land in the mouths or noses of people who are nearby. These droplets are too heavy to travel far in the air. They only travel approximately 1 meter and quickly settle on surfaces. This is the reason person-to-person spread is happening mainly between close contacts. The exact time that the virus can survive on surfaces is not yet known. So it is wise to clean surfaces regularly, particularly in the vicinity of people infected with COVID-19. Hands touch many surfaces, which can be contaminated with the virus. You should therefore avoid touching your eyes, nose, or mouth, since contaminated hands can transfer the virus from the surface to yourself. When coughing or sneezing, cover your mouth and nose with the bend of your elbow or use a disposable tissue. If a tissue is used, discard it immediately into a closed bin. The most effective way to prevent the spread of the new coronavirus is to clean your hands frequently with an alcohol-based hand rub or soap and water. This will eliminate the virus if it is on your hands. Stay healthy and prevent the spread of COVID-19.
Welcome back. You're still watching NewsWatch Online TV News Hour with me, Maria Tudukuri. Do not forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel and follow us on our Facebook page, which are both NewsWatch Online TV SL. Sierra Leone, after so many precautionary measures by the government to stop COVID-19 from entering into the country has recorded its second case on April 1st, 2020. What do Sierra Leoneans think about this? Marian Amaya Bangura was on the streets.
Well, like that myself here yesterday, that I understand. But I believe, see, in this situation we're on this now, according to the president in top, people can get for follow the instruction they say for me. At least for wash your hand, not shake hand, don't try for prevent, and all here for open for the watchman for we say.
And so way back here from the president. For the advice we get, we need for wash we hand and take care of anybody contact. And when they make sure so we're not transport, let me look to the way out and say, let me not choose. For right now, and then they go by business them, and then I'm a post, and even with the box, what are they doing? What do you say? At least one for more markets, what are they wash we hand before enter inside the place?
Well, for my advice, the sickness pandemic. We see Western world how it damage their lives, how they kill people. So now we own country, because we will take the measures from the president at start and come to Ministry of Health. You have to wash your hands, of kind of one, then you have to use the nose mask because of this. They tell you that you have on the day. But the major fact is you have to get a distance of the public gathering. Two, then just have to feel as the sick is real. The first method is sick is real. So we forget that initiative, you push politics out of this. We push her out of this.
Traders at the Salad Ground Market has expressed mixed feelings about the 3 days lockdown.
Because right now, you not say not buy on a for guide me. But how did they can lock with the winners single parent? You know get it don't go 3-5. Maggi don't go pepper don't go 3-5, then you don't go 3-5. Not all man get money for buy that thing and they all be about right now. How much they put 10,000? If they can lock with them, how would they survive? Who will be saying a single parent that you can say before survive? Not all man get money, not all man get capital. They like today, if they can't lock with for how much? Not all we don't want to put together we no get without it. Single parent get pity dey for you. Like me na this party no dey right when I free now. All thing na money. See they go back to work no more. They can put you back now so no get it. Not no more problem. No more problem no. You better so tell me I go able just outside they sell I get 1,000. So man no get nothing. Where they line are they now where they not street. We no get nothing for it. They can lock down water no they sell it no they sell. How they survive? How they survive? We they inside was they not street. How they self they survive? Where they member for you where they not inside was. Remember the next man back where they not street. How they survive? Right at Titiranga. But where you there for the day get 1,000 self-contact. Where the next man for get 1,000 for the day no day. For buy water baby you know they can't put back lockdown not to suffer them. They sorry for you.
It will affect the business, but the business no matter than the life. You know the life where the president is there for protect now we need. So we are glad all the go lockdown. You know say hope go lockdown, all things will be okay. But any man, no friend money take and friend die. So we dey go so we know say we dey go save them the family. We tell them safely, for the effort they make. Say before we dey get the sick. We don't prepare ourselves. We know say we no go further. God will make it easy for we let no spread the type of spread in any country. I know say the president it's hard for let the people to spread be able to protect me after God. So tell us safely let continue to protect this matter. I'm glad for the effort to do and really fair instead of not saying sick. So they know say what they go lockdown, I go the fire.
Thank you viewers for joining us on this episode of NewsWatch Online TV News Hour. Please let's all observe the social distancing, wash your hands regularly and stay home. Until next time, I am Maria Tudukuri. Bye.